Hey everyone, guess what? We're having a drive-in worship service this Sunday at 10. I hope I can see you there. I've missed you so much. So, this weekend's a pretty important weekend. It's Mother's Day. While I was in town, I thought maybe I would go look for a Mother's Day present for my mother-in-law. Let's go. First, I stopped at the flower shop next door. They have some pretty cool flowers and gifts in there. I found these awesome balloons. Then I walked down the street and I thought, everybody loves coffee. I think I'll stop in at Split Bean and see if there's something in there she would want. I don't know, maybe she just wants breakfast in bed. I know, she really wants this super awesome drawing I made. Friends, what should I get her for Mother's Day? I think I need to keep thinking about this one. So this week, since we're coming up to church for the drive-in service, we don't have time for story time. But we do have time for a couple of quick videos. This week in Sunday school, we are looking at how Jesus healed people. And that's what the first video is about. The second video is about last week's lesson when Jesus called his disciples. I bet you can guess what that video is. It's one of our favorites. Have fun!
Jesus' teaching and miracles were attracting a lot of attention, including the Pharisees, who wanted to know who this new guy was and if he was following all their rules. Healing? That's okay, unless you do it on Saturday, the Sabbath, when you aren't supposed to do any work. Broken rule. Eating dinner? No problem there, unless you didn't wash your hands the right way, or you're eating with tax collectors and people who sin. More broken rules. Jesus knows the Pharisees are watching him, so he does something really wild. There's a man who can't use his legs, can't walk, and needs healing. But instead of healing him, Jesus says, "Your sins are forgiven." The Pharisees go nuts.
Why? Why would they go nuts?
Forgiving sins is something only God can do. So this was the same as saying, by the way, I'm equal to God. Saying you were equal to God was blasphemy, just about the worst thing you could do. The penalty for blasphemy was death.
Whoa, what happened next?
Jesus knew what they were thinking, so he looked right at the Pharisees and said, "What is easier, to say to this man, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Get up and walk'? So you know I have authority to forgive sins." Then he turned to the crippled man and said, "Get up and walk." And the man jumped to his feet and started walking. He was healed.
There were 12 disciples Jesus called to help him: Simon, Peter, Andrew, James his brother John, Philip, Thomas, Matthew, James the son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon, Judas, and Bartholomew. There were 12 disciples Jesus called to help him: Simon, Peter, Andrew, James his brother John, Philip, Thomas, Matthew, James the son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon, Judas, and Bartholomew. He has called us to, he has called us to, we are his disciples, I am one and you. Hey! He has called us to, he has called us to, we are his disciples, I am one and you. There were 12 disciples Jesus called to help him: Simon, Peter, Andrew, James his brother John, Philip, Thomas, Matthew, James the son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon, Judas, and Bartholomew. He's called us to, He's called us to. We are His disciples, I am one in you. He has called us to, He has called us to. We are His disciples, I am one in you. There were 12 disciples Jesus called to help Him. Simon, Peter, Andrew, James, his brother John, Philip, Thomas, Matthew, James the son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon, Judas, and Bartholomew, Bartholomew, Bartholomew.
Well, I better get going so I can find the perfect present for my mother-in-law. I hope all of you out there have a great Mother's Day, and I can't wait to see you at the drive-in service. See you again next week when we'll find out what new adventure Buck Denver is going to have, and we'll hear from the Spurgeon tribe. See you soon!